also, of course, keep up with the times. And this year I think it was this year that we had the news that Iceman had come out as gay. Is that right?
I wasn't involved in that. That may have been after I stopped writing the books. I didn't really have any gay characters, or if they were gay, I didn't play up the fact that they were gay. I wasn't aware of it. I wasn't aware of my character's sexual proclivities. In fact, you're telling me that is the first I had heard that Iceman... Is Iceman really gay?
Had you not heard that?
No.
It was in the New York Times last week, but I think it happened earlier this year.
I don't read the magazines anymore because my eyesight isn't that good and the print is so small. So people just tell me what's happening. And as I say, this is the first time I learned that Iceman is gay. Wow, I never knew that. I don't care what happens as long as they tell good stories, and they do. Marvel now has the best writers available. They have the finest artists, and there's nothing to be concerned about. They just can't do a bad comic book, and they certainly cannot do a bad movie.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe, the biggest film franchise in the world, bigger than Harry Potter, which would be surprising to a lot of people, is the Marvel film franchise. I had read that you don't get royalties in that. Is that really true?
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
That seems shocking. You made up all these characters.
Well, that's okay. We're friendly. Everything is fine. And when I wrote those stories, I wrote them as a writer for hire. And that's the way it was.
And you don't mind a little bit?
I try not to think about it. I came into the field too soon and I was too young.
Just a final thought. Is there one thing that perhaps you are most proud of over decades now?
Well, I think maybe the thing I'm proudest of is that somehow or other I helped to make comics a form of literary enjoyment for intelligent people as well as young children. When I got into the field, nobody but very young kids and illiterate adults were reading comics. And parents didn't even like their children to read comics. They felt they were no good for them because they were poorly written, and most of the publishers said, just give me action, action, action on every page. So if I've had anything to do with the fact that they're now a legitimate art form and storytelling form, I'm rather proud of that.
Stan Lee, thank you very much for talking to us.